ad of the week is not an ad as such. It's a living creature, a man who is half human, half billboard. You may know him as Australian cricket captain Ricky Ponting. At Gruen HQ, we call him the Endorsinator. Let's backtrack through the last few months. There were those annoying KFC ads. He popped up in the Commonwealth Bank's comedy series. Hilarious. He took over from John Laws as the face of Valvoline. You know what I mean. He urged us to kick a ball for Rexona. And he spruiked Ultra Swiss vitamins as well. How much selling can one man do? Russell, does tying a celebrity to your product actually work?
It's a very good method to get over the first hurdle, Will. The first hurdle being we need people to watch the ad and not use the remote control. So at that level, they do work extremely well because you can jump that first hurdle, i.e. they watch the ad, and then it's up to the ad to be decent enough to be persuasive.
There's a problem, though, because if you've got a celebrity that's completely irrelevant to the product category, you actually run the risk of, A, being very generous as the advertiser and subsidising that person's career and losing your product altogether, or even worse, coming up with a completely irrelevant association with your brand.
That's actually called Ponting syndrome.
Ponting.
It's a weird one, isn't it, with him, because he's got KFC on one hand and he's got Swiss Ultra Vitamins on the other to offset the effect, I'm imagining. But is it one of those, how much would it cost for you to get Ricky Ponting to do your ad?
Well, I wouldn't get Ricky Ponting to do my ad, but look, I heard he made, like, in the millions last year from endorsements, so, you know, if he's done, what, 5, that's probably $250,000 or each. I mean, it's a lot of money.
The brand of Ricky Ponting is far more interesting than the person. And I think that's the reason why Kobe Bryant, all of these sort of endorsements, you know, Shane Warne, Kobe Bryant, Ricky, they can sort of digress, and it's forgiven, because the brand is bigger than them, much bigger than them. And Ricky Ponting is a good example of that.
Well, it's the position he's got, of course. You know,
he's a hero, sporting hero.
Some people believe it's a more important position than the Prime Minister of the country. I mean, if you can buy the Prime Minister of the country to endorse your product, then you will. I think using individuals it's worked for 50 years and it will keep working. It's not a bad method. It's lazy. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that you don't want to write an ad because where's the proposition and where's the cool gag. I understand all of that. But as a method to get people to watch the advertising, it works.
But it's also not a substitute for an idea.
It's not a substitute.
But not all advertising's got to have an idea. In the ad world, we don't like this because we think it's lazy. What I'm saying is commercially it can work.
Well, wait, now, commercially they've shown... What has actually been proven so far, because it's hard to track all of these things, but is that it's really good for recall and cut-through. But where it's not proven to be really effective... In fact, there are studies saying now that it's less effective to get people to actually do something. So they basically notice the ad, and they see it, and they go, oh, that's Ricky Ponting, that's Ricky Ponting, and that's Ricky Ponting. Yes. But they don't actually run to KFC.
No. I think we're being awfully nice here about why, you know, as if this is a really civilised industry and everyone does everything for really good rational reasons. One of the reasons that so many CEOs of large corporations are really happy to buy Ricky Ponting's services is because all purchase decisions are made emotionally, even by CEOs of big companies, and they want to hang out with Ricky and the Australian cricket team. I mean, there are an enormous... You don't discount...
The free tickets.
The free tickets and the prestige of being part of that kind of scene.
Is that true? Would someone actually just put someone in their ad because they go, oh, I want to meet Ricky Ponting?
They won't consciously be doing that, but it'll help get them over the line.
I had a client who was a huge golf fan and so sponsored the golf for that year just because he wanted the tickets to the golf.
Really?
I'm not saying who.
Yeah, and
wow. Can we get Kate Blanchett to do the ads for our show? I love her.